Welcome back, everybody, to IxSHE Tell, where we are still on the common route, figuring things out.
Sorry for changing our meeting location last minute.
それはいいんだけど、そっちは大丈夫だったの?
I managed to survive, at least. Thankfully, a lot of the excitement seems to have died down.
After school let out for the day, it threatened to make a resurgence. But this time a new faction, dubbing themselves the Kenseikan Secret Service, stepped in and protected the student council. They were able to defuse the situation pretty quickly.
Protect the president.
Hopefully everything will be back to normal by tomorrow.
So how many factions does that make at this point? 6? I suppose it would have to be 6.
Probably.
Alright. Unless the anti-romance people make their own factions, so maybe 7?
They probably do when you think about it, because we know there's at least more than one of them.
That is true. Although they are kind of backing Yamabuki, but I think it's safe to assume that not all of those people are the only ones in the no, we should still have the romance band camp.
Yeah.
ごめんなさい。私がみんなをきちんと止められてれば。
And yet you made it worse. Nah, don't sweat it. I didn't expect it to balloon out of control either. Never would have thought I'd have to play hide and seek all morning before school.
Well, in retrospect, it wasn't all bad. I did get pity bread.
ちょっと視線が。
A number of students, most likely from our school, are gawking at us from a distance with the occasional giggle and squeal.
さすがにデートとは今更思われないでしょうけど。関係ない人たちまでこっち見てるのは気になるわね。
We leave and make haste towards the Tourism Association's headquarters. Soon thereafter, we arrive upon a wide avenue overlooking the sea. The Tourism Association's building is located on the street. Naturally, we're going on this little excursion as members of the student council. As such, we must be on our best behavior. Since this is an opportunity for the students to actively contribute to the local community, we have to leave a good impression as their representatives. 1 hour later, the meeting concludes.
今日はわざわざお越しいただきありがとうございました。秋の蜂蜜収穫では初夏以上の量が期待できるということで楽しみにしています。
After exchanging a firm handshake with our liaison, we leave the Tourism Association behind. Our meeting today had been to discuss the possibility of expanding our operations to include other projects besides beekeeping. Since honey can't be harvested during the winter time, it might be wise to consider something else to do in the meantime.
We could go into the caves and hunt for monster parts. Man, thanks, Shiori. He was praising your blog earlier, saying how neat it was that you posted content catered toward tourists.
私は趣味でやってるだけだし、見たい人が見てくれればいいから。
The personal blog that Shiori runs is something of a guide for this town for people unfamiliar with it. She even writes about the community contribution efforts that the student council undertakes. Her blog is a major part of why I asked her to come on this trip. Why is there a bunny man on the sign?
Oh, I know. The bunny man is very strange. I noticed that in a previous episode. I was honestly more distracted by the fact that Fish and Chips has an ampersand and Cafe and Takeaway does not.
Huh.
Very inconsistent.
Well, I was about to say maybe they're two separate places. They look like the exact same place.
I mean, I guess they could be, but yeah, I think they are the same place. It's a bit late, but have either of you had lunch yet? We could get fish ampersand chips.
私はまだだけど。私も。
She's like, no, I don't really like ampersand. Well, you're in luck.
Sounds like a plan then. It's a bit of a ways out from here, but I did promise Yuki-senpai I'd visit her cafe this morning. Maybe we can go there.
Oh, Ninomiya-san!
I glance over towards the other side of the street to see Koshimizu waving in her direction. Accompanying her is a posse of girls who look like nothing so much as her bodyguards.
Eyeless mooks, you might say. Weird. Very weird.
As the thought crosses my mind, she quickly says a few words to the other girls before crossing the street towards us.
こんなところで皆さんとお会いできるなんて偶然ですね。
Me neither. Were you hanging out with your friends?
はい、街を案内してくださるということでしたので。
They needed that many people to do that?
At a quick glance, I estimate there to be about a dozen of them.
それが以前一人で来た際、たくさんの男性に声をかけられて大変だったと話したんです。そしたら皆さん、そういうことなら任せてほしいと声をかけてくださって。
Well, they're not doing a very good job. I'm pestering you right now. They are her bodyguards?
それで皆さんは揃ってどちらへ？
We just finished up some student council errands and we're thinking of grabbing a bite to eat.
お食事ですか？ならご迷惑でなければ私もご一緒していいですか？
Nope. Fine by me.
Wait, shouldn't it be like turn 2?
Yes, it should.
I turn Shiori and Yamabuki, who all... Huh, I read it as is, despite having just said that 4 seconds ago.
No, I'm just imagining him physically turning them.
I turn them right round.
And then it's like, yes, we nod in approval now that we have been turned.
I turn to Shiori and Yamabuki, who also nod their approval.
What about your friends, though?
はい、皆さん会長たちを見守る会の方ということでしたので。
Ah.
快く送り出してくれました。なんだかすごい単語が聞こえた気がするけど。
I don't think that was a direct translation, but sure. Looks like they're steadily growing in numbers, too.
Now I'm picturing them growing in numbers like the droids in episode 1, where it's just there's just rows of them.
Roger.
The girls wave goodbye to us, and we wave back. After that, our group makes its way to the Hourglass.
へえ、家がカフェになってるんだ。おしゃれなお店。
It really is. You've never been here before, Yamabuki?
ないけど、そんなに有名なお店？
I can't wait to see the look on her face when she finds out Yuki-senpai works here.
No idea. I only came here for the first time a few weeks ago.
I go ahead and lead the way into the cafe.
いらっしゃいませ。カフェレストラン砂時計へようこそ。で、二宮くんいらっしゃい。早速会いに来てくれたの？
Abandoning her waitress smile, she comes running over with an expression of pure delight.
食事です。
Muscular beaver! She's so wowed by muscular beaver.
Swoosh!
4人なんですけど空いてますか？そう。
Shiori and Yamabuki grasp a firm hold of either arm, preventing Yuki-senpai from advancing any closer to me.
Oh my gosh.
Clap. Beaming brightly, the two of them share a high five behind her back.
Like, in spite of the fact that there are sound effects, you are still doing the sound effects.
2人ともそんな仲良かったっけ？
Look, until the game doesn't write them, I'm just gonna, like, Lego movie all of this.
You know what? That works.
IxSHE Tell. 今はお客さんいないから、お好きな席へどうぞ。
Sweet.
へえ、ここって結城先輩の家だったんですか。イメージにぴったり。
Yuki-senpai then shows us to a table a bit further inside the restaurant.
ちょっと結城先輩、何があったか存じませんが、もう少し静かにしていただけませんこと？
The gang's all here.
まあまあ、これでこそあやかねって感じでいいじゃん。
No customers, she said, but who else do we find but Kozuka and Alba sitting at a table next to us sipping tea?
They don't count?
Definitely not.
Oh, hey, you two. Fancy seeing you here.
あら、先輩方もお揃いで。何を騒いでいたのかと思えば、そういうことでしたのね。
Perhaps all of Yuki-senpai's energy when we came in was just a byproduct of her boredom?
だからってダメだよ、お姉ちゃん。お手伝いだってお仕事なんだから。今のはちょっとテンションが上がっちゃったというか。ごめんなさい。うん。分かったなら、二宮先輩たちのお水を持ってきてくれる？
Yuki-senpai heads behind the counter at her little sister's behest. It seems they're both working the store today.
Do you mind if we sit at this table next to you, Kozuka?
ええ、構いませんが。せっかくですし、6人で座れるようテーブルをくっつけましょうか。
Kazumi is just not bothered by anything. It's impressive.
I really like all of their responses.
Mm-hmm. What the hell is their deal?
I imagine it's literally them staring at each other like from like 6 inches away. They're almost like nose distance. Shiori and the other girls begin staring menacingly at each other. I can very nearly see sparks flying out of their eyes. Slide.
To the left?
二宮さん、お隣座ってもいいですか？
Ooh, she is stealthy. Hmm? Sure, go right ahead. Ah, so that's what this was about.
Thud.
Hmm?
私もいいよね？
I mean, you don't really have to ask me for permission.
Shiori clings to my other arm, looking at me with pleading eyes.
Does that mean that Yamabuki's just going to plop down on our lap? But yeah, you can.
やったなんとなんで
Aw.
いえ、山吹先輩こそ何なんですの？そのおかしな活用系は。
Though secretly overjoyed, I do my best to keep it from showing on my face.
Poker face.
ちょっとこんなのずるいじゃない。だいたい早い者勝ちって誰が決めたのよ。
でも山吹さん、はじめのことを本気で好きじゃないって設定なんだよね。
Ooh, she's got you there.
恋愛解禁を撤回させるため、仕方なくはじめに告白したって設定なんだよね。
It's a bit late to be bringing that up now, but in truth, I still haven't figured out her true intentions behind it.
だからごめんね。今日だけは本当に好きな人に譲ってくれないかな。
Ooh.
それは
設定あるよね。花森先輩、清楚な見かけによらずえげつないことをなさいますのね。
Mm-hmm.
Wait, despite
お兄のこと
appearances?
となると本気になるからね。
No, most of the time you gotta take into consideration she acts pretty reserved. It's only around us that she really bares her teeth.
It is true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kozuka is surveying this battle scene relatively calmly.
そうよ。本気で好きじゃないんだから。悔しくなんてないんだからね。
I don't believe you. If you're sticking to that story, then stop looking at me like you're about to cry.
ではお話がまとまったところで、私は先輩の正面のお席をいただきますわね。
隣じゃなくてよかったの？
ええ。だってお隣では先輩のお顔がよく見られませんから。
Oh, shucks.
Everyone here seems to have their own respective ideas of which position is optimal.
Oh my, we haven't even gotten to that point.
But we've more or less reached a seating arrangement where everyone's happy, so we all take our seats without further ado.
IxSHE Tell.
Aw, I was hoping for a CG.
はい、二宮くん。特製ふわとろオムライスね。
That sounds really good.
Yes, it does.
I'm a real sucker for omurice, actually. About 15 minutes after we place our orders, our table is filled with plates of food. Yuki-senpai is apparently on break herself, so she pulls up a chair and joins us.
Everything looks really delicious, Yuki-senpai.
Koshimizu's pancakes, Shiori's seafood doria, and Yamabuki's spaghetti alle...
Vongole Bianco?
Vongole Bianco.
Ah, I don't speak Italian, so I'm just futzing it.
Hey, I'm going with your interpretation there.
Somebody who speaks Italian, correct us.
Oh, the smell is mesmerizing, and the beautiful color palette alone is enough to make me salivate.
おいしそうじゃなくて、本当においしいの。
How did you read my mind? Of course, my apologies.
わかればよろしい。
It's kinda cute how prideful she's being, even if it is a bit childish.
I haven't had anything all morning, so I'm starving. Time to dig in. What?
ずっと食べてなかったって、やっぱり私のせい？
No, it really isn't. You're fine. This meal will be worth the wait either way.
Honestly, those dating rumors had been floating around even before this morning. Yamabuki had nothing to do with it.
ですが二宮さん、私がお渡ししたアンパンは食べなかったんですか？
Actually, I'm just smelling it every 5 minutes.
I was about to say. Sorry.
I take out the aforementioned sweet roll from my bag and show it to her.
I just couldn't bring myself to eat it after seeing you pull it out from you know where.
あんなところ？ちょうど谷間にしまっていただけで、まだ開けてなかったんですよ。谷間。ってちょっと小清水かすみ、食べ物をなんてとこにしまってんのよ。
Between her cleavage.
すっぽり入っちゃいましたので。入っちゃいましたので、じゃない。あんた、どんだけ胸大きいのよ。勝てない。お金で解決できない格差社会ですわ。
Well,
I was about to say...
That's not true.
Stop fondling yourselves, damn it. Why, there's nobody else here.
それと一緒に胸から出したミルクもありましたよね。そちらは飲んでもらえましたか？
Did you really have to say it like that? You're doing this on purpose. I know for a fact you are.
As the milk had been in a paper carton, I drank it without a second thought.
二宮くん。
It wasn't like that.
ご飯中にそういうエッチなことはちょっと。
Sorry, is this more of a dinner conversation? It's not what it sounds like, I promise.
エッチ。
Ah!
アウト！不純異性行為禁止！やるなら私にしてくださいとあれほど言ったじゃないですか！
I'm sorry, what now? Are you even listening to yourself?
勝てる！今の私なら勝てる気がする！
Well, you're a contender.
Yamabuki's breasts jiggle as she crosses her arms underneath them, lifting them up.
Those puppies are huge.
大きくたって触り心地が良くなきゃ初めだって満足しないから。
Wait, how do you know?
花森さん、落ち着いて。
Oh, that
I'm sure. I was about to say, I'm sure Hanamori knows him at this point.
well, but I was thinking, how does she know what they feel like? But now we know.
いかがでして
気持ちいい。先輩、どうして世の中はこんなにも不平等ですの？
What do you want me to say?
ふみ、クリームソーダおかわりしていい？
Yes? Sure, go right ahead. Drink until you turn green.
Somebody please get this situation under control.
皆さん、お食事は静かにしましょうね。
Oh, does that mean I can still yell?
Crack!
Maybe not.
I can almost hear the sound of air freezing. The rowdy commotion instantly settles down once Moko-chan makes her appearance.
She's an iced mocha.
Chan.
Yes.
A short while later, we finish eating our belated lunch. With the exception of Yamabuki and Shiori, it had been an utter coincidence running into everyone today. We decide to part ways after our meal, though, since everyone had their own respective things to do today.
All of us except me, that is.
It's still too early to call it an evening. Going straight home would feel a bit wasteful.
Everyone did seem pretty enthusiastic about the idea of a date, though. Maybe I should consider it.
But I'd have to approach it the right way. I can't just go out to one of them and blurt out, "Hey, wanna go on a date?"
Pretty sure we could.
Instead, I should start by saying something like, "I wanted to talk to you a bit more." That'll serve more as a natural lead-in.
Alright, I've got my plan. Now, who should I ask? Do we get a choice? Oh, I think we do. Alright, secondary events. A way to get to know the girls a little bit better, one-on-one. Pick your favorite girl. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Is there one in particular that you are leaning... Oh, their face has changed. That's cute.
Wait, really? Oh, yeah.
I like that. Oh, they're so enthusiastic. Now this is making me feel like a monster. Is there one that you are leaning toward more than others at this particular juncture?
I like Shiori's childhood friend thing. I'm always a sucker for that trope.
Fair.
And I like, what was it? Oh my goodness. Why can I never remember her name?
Kazumi.
Like, ever. Yeah. Kazumi. I really like her entire thing. I like the mixture between just genuine, like, letting nothing get to her and also no shame at all. I respect that.
Yeah.
And Ayaka, I just kind of love her whole gimmick. She clearly was like, all right, I need to choose a gimmick in life and I'm gonna stick with it.
She is committed.
And I respect that. Yep, she's committed to it. She's like a Jeff Johns character. She's committed to her shtick, and I respect that.
I still really like Yamabuki, though.
I like all of them. I do.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we never say anything about Yui, but we actually... I mean, I think we both like Yui as well.
We do, actually.
We are going to go with a wheel. We won't be able to show the wheel because, without going into too much detail, the game is weird about priorities on the screen, so take our word for it.
All right. Because genuinely, I like all three of these characters. Oh, okay. All right. You might not believe it because it's what you'd think it would be, but it's Ayaka.
Well, that was convenient. I was already hovering over her, so I guess that's the one we're going with.
It was actually on the, like, almost on the line between her and, what's her name? You. Yeah.
It's convenient because we were already outside of the cafe anyway.
で、どうしたの？忘れ物？
You.
I did. Dang it. That's what I was doing with the lead-in, though.
Sorry.
Upon walking back inside the cafe, Yuki-senpai rushes over to me with a curious expression on her face.
Nah, I didn't. I'm kinda getting cold feet now.
忘れ物じゃないんだ。あ、じゃあ当てちゃおっかな。
Hmm?
ズバリ、私に会いに戻ってきた。そうでしょう。
That's what the wheel said, yeah.
She strikes a pose, pointing a finger at me with a smile brimming with confidence.
I'm glad Yuki-senpai knows how to take a hint. I was too damn nervous to say anything. Yep. How did you know?
当然。実はさっきのオムライスにそういう呪いかけといたから。
Oh, so that's why your hair was in it. Okay. You cast a spell on it?
お腹が痛くなってお手洗い借りに来る呪い。
Oh, well, that's not nearly as romantic as what I thought. That's a curse.
Geez, no wonder I came back.
お姉ちゃん、早く行かないと遅くなっちゃうよ。それとも私が代わりに行こうか？ごめんごめん、すぐ行ってくるから。
After hearing her sister's affirmation, Mocha-chan smiles and bows before quickly walking off into the back area. I'm always impressed with how mannerly and mature she is.
All right. I forgot you had something planned afterwards.
うん、ちょっと買い出しにね。
She was busy tending to customers while we ate, so I have a pretty good idea of what she's shopping for.
I probably shouldn't bother you then.
ああ、ちょっと待って。買い出しって言っても夕飯の方だから。
For you and your family?
そうそう。だからゆっくりはできないけど、少しくらいなら大丈夫。
We decide to leave the cafe together and talk along the way.
というか、二宮くん、私は勝手に会いに来てくれたんだと思ってるけど、本当にそれでよかった？
No, you were right. Okay. I just wanted to talk to you a bit more.
あ、そういうことを言うと本気で喜んじゃうよ。
It's a relief to hear her admit that. I was worried she'd just think of me as a nuisance.
Where are you headed, by the way?
私はビクパ。だから二宮くんとは途中までになっちゃうけど。
Victorian Palace, or VIX for short. It's a large shopping mall packed with people virtually every single day.
Look at all of them.
Their food stores are also nothing to scoff at.
That's fine. I'm just glad we got to talk some.
ならよかった。あ、ちなみに手をつなぐのはあり？
Say what?
だってこれデートみたいなものでしょ？
Wow. Talk about a dream come true. I appreciate the offer. I would absolutely love to hold hands with you. However, I've spotted a number of students from Kenseikan as we've been walking. As student council president, I should probably shy away from any conduct that would invite misunderstanding.
あらら、残念。
I don't want a repeat of this morning's chaos. Since I've received all these confessions, it's only proper that I keep my desires in check. Regrettably, I'll have to turn down her offer.
じゃあ腕組んで歩こう。
How do you manage to put a positive spin on every situation?
それが私のポリシーなのだ。
Man, I just love her smile.
It's too adorable. I might just end up seriously falling for her if I'm not careful.
だいたい私はみんなから注目される存在よ。なのに自分が笑顔じゃなきゃみんなを笑顔にすることなんてできないでしょ。
Fair. That's true.
つまりそれが二宮くんも知ってる結城彩香ってわけ。
Not only is she cute, but she also possesses an unshakable self-confidence. I think self-confidence is like underselling that a bit.
A little bit. I mean, she's not Peggy Hill, but she's got a lot.
All of those qualities are what make her so charming.
じー。
No, you can't. Ah!
ほほー、なるほどなるほどなるほど。
Nothing.
むふふ。会長は結城先輩を選んだんですね。
Why'd someone have to show up here of all times?
And now. Senpai, let's go.
二宮くん。
The events of this morning still fresh in my mind, I quickly grab her hand and flee the scene.
You wanted to hold hands. Here we go.
で、会長、なんで逃げるんですか？
We slip away into the shopping district's crowd, paying no heed to the shouts behind us.
Did we lose her?
I crane my neck, but catch no sight of the girl in question.
But I do see the bunny man. Sorry for dragging you into this, senpai.
私はいいんだけど、あの子、初めから追ってきてなかったよ。
Huh? What do you... Oh, that's right.
Those girls had joined forces with the Kenseikan Secret Service, so there was never any need for me to be afraid of her.
Great. Now I feel awful. I shouldn't have bolted off like that.
まあ、今朝はいろいろあったし、二宮くんの気持ちもわからなくないから。とりあえず、びっくりさせたことを謝ってあげればいいんじゃない？
Yeah, I will.
それはそうと。手、繋いでくれたね。
My mind was too preoccupied with our escape to realize that our hands had become interlinked.
Oh, hello. Things can happen simultaneously, so you need to react quickly. Oh, that's not great. The outcome will depend on the timing of your click. Time won't wait for you, think fast. I'm getting my mouse for this one. Sorry, I'm gonna be off axis a little bit. Pick overhand. Wait. Oh. I misunderstood. I didn't think it was gonna tick down. I thought it was gonna be like one of those sliding QTE sort of deals.
Oh, where it's like like you're trying to get it in the middle or something?
Yeah. Totally misunderstood. I'm sorry.
あれ、もう話しちゃうの？
Should I have done it in the red? Did I do it prematurely? I don't know if holding hands is the right way to put it. It's more like I grabbed it without your consent, so...
The stares from the passerbys are starting to make me feel a little self-conscious.
もう、そこはせめて、先輩と手つなぐのが恥ずかしくてとか言ってくれた方が、可愛げあるのにな。
Actually, it's because I didn't really understand the QTE, but sure, we'll go with that. I was embarrassed. That's exactly why I didn't have the mental capacity to think about something like that.
かわいいかわいい。
Thank you. Stop teasing me, please. Man, I got to hold hands with a girl I've had a crush on for ages.
In that sense, this was a very memorable experience.
それじゃあ私、そろそろ行かなきゃ。遅くなったら、またモカちゃんに怒られちゃうし。
Right.
I feel a tad disappointed, but I can't hold her up any longer.
それじゃ、またね。
I was wondering why she'd kept her back turned towards me after I let go of her hand.
She was just too embarrassed to let me see her face. Now isn't that cute?
Though I'd love to have seen her blushing face, I got to hold hands with my crush, so that should be enough. Basking in the lingering joy, I head back towards the dorm.
Those QTEs are gonna get me. I just know it. Oh, it's a new day.
For most... Oh, it is. Cool.
Oh, we didn't use all of our points.
Dang it. Do you want to go back and use them?
I don't know. Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just take this as an educational experience.
Or we could use the log and go back and do it.
I don't think the points were accessible during that side date.
Were they not?
No, the heart wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then, yep. All right.
We missed our opportunity. Once you get to that, I wonder if every day ends with one of those little side dates.
It might, actually. So you have like 5 days and then you choose.
Yeah, maybe that's right. I don't know. We're figuring it out. The first time's going to be confusing because we're doing this blind, much like most of the student body of the school.
For most students, the period before the start of class is spent kicking back and relaxing. For me, however, that time is spent knee-deep in student council work. This is how most of my days go.
Am I out of ink?
I was just about to sign the stack of documents in front of me when the ink begins to fade halfway through my signature. I unscrew the barrel on my pen to take a look, only to find an empty reservoir peering back at me.
インク切れ貸しましょうか
Thanks, but I'll need some new ink sooner or later. I'm just gonna pop out real quick and buy some.
There's still a while before class starts, so I should be able to make it back here with time to spare. After making my way to the school canteen, I head straight towards the stationery shelf and pick out an ink cartridge for my ballpoint pen.
Hang on a second. Is there wine in the right-hand corner?
I don't know, maybe.
Kinda looks like it. Little suspicious for a school.
Isn't this where the cat lady works?
Yes.
It's still bright and early, so there are virtually no other customers besides me.
困ったにゃー
Eat some fish?
Go to sleep.
Oh yeah, catnap.
There is, however, a lone girl sporting an apron and clutching her head in her hands. The girl in question is Ichimaki Makina, nickname Uchon. She works here part-time after school and on weekends.
ちら
Does she want me to ask what's wrong?
While Uchon is a grade below me, many of my male students owe a great deal to her, myself included. Whenever a package is delivered to the school dorms, you see, its contents must always be inspected by the dormitory supervisor. The mandatory inspection can be bypassed, however, by having the package delivered to the canteen instead.
Ah.
Long story short, this loophole is often exploited by male students in order to purchase pornographic material. As a member of the student council, I naturally have to regulate the amount of purchases I make. But if our accomplice here needs help, I won't hesitate to return the favor.
What's up, Uchon? I don't usually see you working this early.
会長さん
My spine!
She throws herself onto my waist, rooting me in place with an inescapable force.
What's gotten into you? And how are you so strong?
会長さん細身好
Yes? I'll tell you if you let me go first.
き意外とあれ夏場に買い込んだのが残ったりするんだよにゃ
Okay.
I like how it's doing the dramatic music.
It's great.
It turns out her issue is very much a non-issue, so I try tentatively pinching her nose shut.
それがここでも同じで結構在庫抱えちゃってて
That did nothing, except for make something funny happen. No effect?
This time I take a pocket tissue, twist it into a string, and use it to tickle her nostrils.
いやどっか売る方法がないか考えてたらプシャちょうど怪盗がプシャ来てこだプシャ
Sorry, I'll stop. Here, wipe up all of that snot.
巨千代会長これ気持ちよすぎてハマっちゃいそう
Okay, do you see the little heart up here? You're not in it. Calm down.
Uchan finally releases her grip on me, tickling her own nose while sniffling loudly.
There's something seriously wrong with this girl.
二宮君
You didn't see any of that, did you? Oh, doing some morning shopping, Yuki-senpai?
She stands at the doorway, still as a statue and bright red in the face for some reason. She saw it.
Oh no. What's up with her?
なんか言ってるしその気持ちいいってハマっちゃうって
Oh boy. I can probably guess what she's thinking right now.
私たちというものがありながら二人で隠れて気持ちいいことするなんて二宮君のエロ生徒会長
Of course I get branded a pervert. Of course. It's not what it sounded like, I promise. Plus, this is the school canteen. We're in a public place where anyone could see us.
また出ちゃおう
Oh my god.
これすっごく気持ちいいの
Shut your trap, cat.
まったく紛らわしいことしないでくれる
That's comedy.
Though we've managed to clear up the misunderstanding, Yuki-senpai remains red in the face.
だいたい女の子の鼻に小より突っ込むって何してるのよ
Whatever floats your boat? I know, and I realize my mistake now.
いえいえゆき先輩今は男女平等の世の中ですからあなた平等の意味履き違えてないそれに私は新しい世界の扉が開いた気がするしむしろ感謝してるんです
I don't know about that.
This girl is a lot like Aoba in many ways.
But I'd better perish that thought before I actually, start feeling at home around her. I want to preserve my sanity.
まあそんなわけで会長にはおそうめんを売り切る方法を一緒に考えてほしいんですよ
When do they expire? It shouldn't be a problem if they'll still be good come next year.
来年のは来年仕入れるから今年のはちゃんと売り切らないとって去年は今くらいでも売れたらしいんですけどね今年は急に寒くなっちゃったから
Uchan's regular job is helping out customers, so comparatively thinking of a way to sell a particular product is a pretty big hurdle for her.
Have you thought about lowering the price?
最近は 30% オフで置いてあるんですけど要するに会長も興味なかったってことですよね
Well, I can't argue with that.
ねえそれってとにかく売れれば何でもいいのにゃっはは売れるならにゃんでも OK ですなら話は早いわ
Well, it seems like she's got something in mind.
Didn't you come here to buy something, Yuki-senpai?
二宮くんが見えたからついてきただけ。
Oh.
だからここは先輩かわいいって感謝してくれればいいよ。
I can't tell if she's being serious or not, but I won't lie, that did make me pretty happy.
うっちゃんもここまで来てダメとか言わないよね。全部売ってくれたら先輩に一生ついてっちゃう。一生はいいかな。会長、結城先輩彼女にしたら私がおまけでついてきちゃう。
Sweet, it's a buy one get one free deal.
Like, wait, hold on, harem route?
Harem route.
やったってんこ盛り。まさに女の子のバリューセット。
I already made that joke. Uchan, has anyone ever told you that you say some really weird things at times?
It definitely raised an eyebrow when I first heard about her agreeing to help smuggle in porn for the guys, but this is just, you know.
で、その作戦なんだけど、アイドルがすることといえば
Dancing?
はい、枕営業。
That was gonna be my second guess.
そういう話してなかったでしょ。じゃあ水着でテこ入れ。もう違うとは思ったけど、それ以外思いつかない。じゃあ言うな。
Good lord, she even thinks exactly like Aoba. I'm starting to worry about our poor cat Uchan here.
アイドルと言ったら握手会でしょ。にゃん。
Oh my god, she actually has no idea what those are.
例えばおそうめんを5袋買ってくれたら握手できますよって感じで売るのよ。握手する人の人気にもよるけど、これならすぐに完売するはず。でも手なんかより男の子は下を握ってあげた方が喜ぶんでしょ。
Do not look to me for approval.
Yuki-senpai, not being used to these raunchy jokes, turns deep red once more.
What?
ぶち殺すわよ。
I think we chose the wrong girl. I thought she was embarrassed, not pissed.
それでやるの？やらないの？
Oh, you meant her. Okay, never mind.
売れるならぜひやってみたいけど、誰が握手するんですかにゃ？
Given the way this conversation has gone, I can probably guess the answer to that.
集客を考えたら私と二宮くんが妥当なところね。
Yeah, you're probably right. Wait, you want me to do this with you?
当然。前に言ったでしょ。私に見合う男の子は二宮くんしかいないって。
Well, yeah, I remember.
二宮くんの注目度は男子の中じゃダントツなんだから。間違いなくうちの学園で最強のペアよ。
I mean, that's great and all.
But unlike Miss Kenseikan here, I think people coming to see me have a different agenda. In terms of actual star power, though, I don't think I'd draw much of a crowd.
それに何より私も二宮くんと握手したいからね。
I mean, you could do that right now. You want to shake my hand? You can do that whenever. Just ask me.
In fact, I'd be happy to shake her hand.
ああ、ダメダメ。気をつけて。
About what?
いい？今の私たちはみんなから特別な存在として注目されてるの。つまり特別だからこそただの握手でも笑顔になってくれるし喜んでくれる。
Very true. The whole reason I want to shake Yuki-senpai's hand is because she's special to me, being my longtime crush.
それなのに普段からホイホイ握手してたらその人にとって特別の敷居が下がっちゃうでしょ。目いっぱい喜んでほしいのにそんなのお互い嬉しくないじゃない。
Apparently being the school idol isn't all about looking cute and being pampered.
That must be why so many people adore her. She actually cares about her fans.
As someone in a similar position, I could learn a thing or two from her.
Yeah, you make a pretty valid point. I agree.
だからこそ、私も5袋買っちゃうから。
In that case, I'll buy 5 as well.
ここだけですでに10袋も。そういうことなら、おばちゃんにも話して許可をもらいましょう。販売場所はここでいいですかにゃ?
Oh, there's nothing unusual about the student council answering the canteen's call for help, so I'm sure Yamabuki won't have any objections. I half expected it to just cut right there to Yamabuki.
I object.
Once our discussion comes to a conclusion, I pay for my pen cartridge and make my way back to the classroom.
IxSHE Tell. 会長、握手会やるんだって。結城先輩が話してるの聞いたよ。
It is.
Alright, let's call it here.
Alright, sounds good. We got to go on sort of a group date kind of deal a little bit, and then we actually got to spend some additional time with Ayaka, your girl of choice.
Yeah, also the wheels choice.
That's true. And we got introduced to more game mechanics. This is going to be difficult to keep up with at this point. And we're on to the second day, I guess, because our heart points have reset, which I actually think I'm going to give a heart point to Ayaka.
I want to give... You know what? I'm going to save mine for the moment.
That's fair. I just figure after that whole exchange, I liked her explanation about how using her position and using Hajime's position to improve things for people, you know, that see them as special people. I really liked the logic behind that because it shows that it's not just a matter of her being popular, she actually understands kind of the responsibilities and mechanics that come with being popular. And I really appreciate and respect that. I don't think I really have anything else. Do you have anything?
No, I've really loved this episode. It's been good.
Yeah, it has been a good one. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.